back to the Quarter Acre Cottage Homestead. I'm so happy to have you with me today. Today we are going to can white potatoes. And I'm using the Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving. And it says to cut up our potatoes and wash them and wash them again. So I've done that, and it tells us to boil them for 2 minutes, to blanch them for 2 minutes. We got to let it come back up to a boil. And so while we're doing that, I'm doing pint jars and I want to add salt. So I am going to add a half a teaspoon of canning salt to each one of my jars. So we'll do 7 to start, and if it does more than that, we'll prepare. I have 2 more jars ready if it does more than that. I'm also boiling some water in my kettle back here because after we fill the jars, we're going to top it off with water. And so I have that getting hot as well. And it looks like we're starting to come up to a boil on our potatoes. I have about just 1 minute left, and you'll see I have a big stack of tomatoes here and a big stack of apples. I'm planning on making apple butter and barbecue sauce, and I will video those for you as well. My first time doing either one of those things. I take that back. I did make apple butter one time, and my family said it was awful. So hopefully this time it's better. So I am going to take these potatoes and I'm going to drain them because you don't want to reuse the water that you blanched them in. And I'm going to get my pressure canner and get that coming up to temperature. And while this is coming up to temperature, I'm going to go ahead and fill my jars. We want 1 inch of headspace. And then we want to debubble. Have clean new lids. And we want to just do them finger tight. And we'll go ahead and add our jars to our canner. Oh, I want to put a splash of vinegar in there. Now we'll add our jars. We'll put our lid on our canner. Oh no, I forgot to wipe the rims of my jars again. I have not remembered to do that one time since I started doing this, and this is my 4th pressure canning. We need to remember to wipe the rims of the jars to make sure that there's no debris on there or that there's any cracked jars. Okay, we do have steam coming out of the pipe. So we're going to let this go for 10 minutes. I'm also baking bread again, so I'm making that cheddar onion French bread that we made a couple weeks ago. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and put on our weight. And we're going to watch until the pressure gauge gets to 11. And then we're going to start our timer, and we will be cooking these for 35 minutes for pints. It is at pressure. Okay, it has been 35 minutes. So now we're just going to let this sit, and we're going to let it zero out, and then we're going to let it sit for at least another 2 minutes, and then open the vent. And then let it sit for 30 minutes, remove the canner lid. I believe. This doesn't say, this says, let pressure return to zero naturally, wait 2 minutes longer, then open vent, remove canner lid, wait 10 minutes, then remove jars, cool and store. And I was under the impression that once we took off the vent, we needed to wait before we took the lid off. I will look that up while we are waiting for this to zero out naturally. Okay, it has zeroed out, so we are going to go ahead and take the weight off. And then we're going to let it sit for 10 minutes, and then we're going to take the lid off. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. And you want to open the lid away from you. So that means like that. Beautiful. Okay. That's it. I mean, that couldn't have been easier, right? And now we've got 6 jars of potatoes ready to use. I can fry them up or use them in other ways. I can put them in soup. So I'm pleased. After about 24 hours, we'll remove the rings and I'll put them on the shelf. I'll check the seals and then I'll put them on the shelf. So yeah, not too bad for our first time canning potatoes. So if you enjoyed this today, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It helps people find me. And I post videos every Sunday at noon Eastern Time, always about things that I'm learning how to do on my Quarter Acre Cottage Homestead. I hope you enjoyed our time together today. I know I did. And I look forward to canning with you, gardening with you, cooking with you again soon. Take care, friends.